Hey everyone, I'm Seren the Healer, back with your love reading by design for the month of July. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an archetype card for the month with this deck. This is our Sacred Forest Oracle. Then I'm going to pull our message with the LightSeer's Tarot, and I am going to pull one love card for each design type within the sign for each reading. All right, so we're gonna do that for each video and see what kind of messages we get. Okay, Capricorn, it's this message without delving into the love card. It looks like something that used to bring you so much joy. You've gotten so focused on the end result or what you want it to be for someone else or how you want someone to experience it. Your focus has gone away from, you've lost sight of why you started doing this in the first place. And there's no joy left in it. Like the joy has been taken out of it because it's become like a chore, you know? So say for instance, you bought a food truck because you have this amazing idea for a panini or a grilled sandwich kind of thing, right? So you've got this amazing idea and everybody who you've ever made it for has mentioned like you need a restaurant, you know, like people that don't know each other, people that didn't expect to like it, people that don't like you have tried this sandwich and they all agree that it was amazing, right? And so you jumped in, you bought the food truck, and now that you have the food truck, picking the logo and getting it licensed and figuring out where to park it and just all of the things have completely sucked the joy out of it. And you're looking at competing with other trucks and trying to figure out how to do an Instagram, you know what I mean? Like just all the details, all of the non-making a sandwich stuff about this food truck idea has completely sucked all of the joy out of, you know, watching people take that first bite and being like, see, I told you that goes well together. You didn't believe me, you know? And so this month, it's like coming into that realization that you're, you know, all the way in now. You bought the truck, you know, you're invested, but your focus has been pulled into a place that you can't enjoy it anymore. And so it's about looking for the ways that you can get back to that, you know? So is it taking short boomerangs or taking little videos of people taking that first bite for your Instagram that's going to bring in that fun back in, you know, and establish everything you're trying to do? It's something to that effect. Like with that analogy, I feel like taking the videos, you know, like daring someone to try the sandwich that thinks they're going to hate it, you know, and getting it all recorded and posting that up is going to be what brings the fun into having to make an Instagram for you, you know? All right. So for generators, how that pertains to love is, oh my goodness. It's your forever partner. It's your love, like your person. So you had it in your head how you expected it to be when you met that person and how like affectionate you were gonna be all the time. You're just gonna be that couple that like makes everyone gag walking down the street holding hands and being all lovey-dovey, blah blah blah, right? And you found that person, you guys did that already, right? You already like did the walk on the beach. You already like popped champagne in the bathtub and had rose petals and, you know, just like all the stuff like on the list of the whole montage that you wanted to do with your love. Like you did all that already, right? And this person is like still here, like they're on your couch with potato chip crumbs stuck to their shirt. And you're like, oh, so is that it? Like I already did like all the cliche romantical things, you know, like we did the roses, we did the chocolate covered strawberries, we did whipped cream, we did the things, you know. So okay, so now what? Because I'm not necessarily tired of you. I just like I'm bored, right? And so it's a need to get back to, okay, so yeah, you wanted to have the person there you want that you could do the romantic things with, right? But is that really the only reason why you wanted them there? Because if it was, then you would be ready to like dump them now, right? Because you got all the gold stars. You went down the list and got all the check marks, right? So done, relationship done, right? But if that's not how you feel, then you need to tap into the real point of the relationship for you. Why are you really there? What do you really need? Are you needing affection? You know, are you needing someone that is interested in the same things that you're interested in? Is it about spending quality time? Is it about them getting you gifts? Is it about you getting them gifts? Like meeting, you know, like bringing them into your world and having them see like what you're good at and showing off for them and them showing, you know what I mean? Like what is it? Where are those places in your life that this person now has to fit into, right? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so for the manifesting generators, okay, the word that came to mind was stamina. It's like energy. It's energy. So it could be a situation where neither, like, neither one of you well, no, one of you probably has root definition and the other doesn't. And so there's an energy transfer thing that's going on, adrenaline energy transfer thing. Or it could be, it's on an energy level to where there's something not missing, but there's something that's drawing your focus away from what you love about this person. And it's a temporary thing. So you're gonna get past it. You're gonna get through it. But you can either suffer through it or you can celebrate through it. You know? It's totally up to you. Either way, whichever one brings the most drama and brings the most fun, whatever it is that you're after, right? So you have to, again, define your happiness. Okay, so we're up to manifestors. Manifestors. I have not seen this card before. Well, I have. I looked at all of them, but I don't remember this one, like, at all. Whew, okay. Give me a second. Okay, so this was the hard to get person for the manifestors. This is the person that you had to work for. You saw this person from afar and decided that you liked them and you felt like, okay, but me, how I am, they're not going to be checking for me. And if they are, then I don't want them. I need to level up, step my game up first. I'm going to tighten up, step my game up, come correct. And this person is not going to be able to resist me when I do, right? This happened already, right? That you did all that, did all the steps, whatever it was that you felt like wasn't quite right. Maybe you needed to level up your car before you could go pick them up in it, or something like that, right? So you did the things, and then you went and you got the person, you got the mate. They're in your life. They think you're amazing, and now you feel like you miss how not having them inspired you, right? So now you feel like you are the person that's on the couch with the potato chips stuck to your shirt, and you're just like, I'm bored. Like I needed to have something to aspire to, something to help me to be better. So the joy is out of it because you already accomplished the only goal that you had, right? So again, it's like redefining your happiness. It doesn't really have anything to do with that other person. It's just acknowledging that desire moves. Desire moves. It is in motion. It is the carrot in front of your nose that is meant to inspire you to level up, to inspire you to grow, to inspire you to change, right? So it's not like I was saying in one of the other videos, it's not like, oh, I have this happiness here. Let me put this in my pocket and live with it forevermore. It moves. It's a bluebird, it flits here, flies there, lights here, lights there, builds a nest here, for a season, and then it's gone. So instead of lamenting when it's gone, go look for where it is. It still exists. It still is. It's just not in that particular spot anymore. All right, and then we have our projectors. The projectors were waiting for an offer. You waited for this offer. Honestly, it might even be a situation where you weren't really waiting. Like you were content and doing your own thing. And this offer comes in and it's a great offer, but you're not sure you like the packaging that it's in. So it's like what I wanted, but not how I wanted it, right? The job that I wanted, but not at the company that I wanted it with. The offer that I wanted, but not from the person, you know, the house that I wanted, but the person that bought it, I don't want to live with them type of situation. And it's a moment of what do you want more? You know, what matters more? Is it the position, the job, or is it the company that it's with? Defining that so that when you make your decision, you're solid in it and you're not then wondering like, maybe I should have said no, maybe I should have said yes, right? You define that happiness, look for the end goal of what do I actually want to gain from this? You know, like I did want that position. I did want that job, but is that the last job that I want forevermore, or was it a stepping stone? Because if so, it doesn't even really matter what the salary is because I can leverage it to get more. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Like I obviously it matters what the salary is. Just, you know, to make a point, like I'm only going to be there for X amount of time, you know. Or if it is your forever house, like this is where I want to live, you know, forever. That's the house. That's the forever house. But the neighborhood it's in, I don't like it over there. It feels weird, you know? So can you really sign on to live there forever if you don't like the neighborhood? Just because it's the house that you wanted? And then we have our reflectors with... Okay. For the reflectors, it's a no joy situation because your heart's not fulfilled. Your heart's not in it at all. And it may not have ever been. So it's one of those situations where it's like, this is the checklist, you know, high school, college, graduate, doctorate, you know, career. And so you know, went down the checklist and then you found yourself in the nice corner office, you know, but you feel like a rat in a cage in that nice corner office because all of these steps, it was like just doing this to get to this, just doing this to get to this, just doing this to get to this, just doing this to get to the, okay, I'm here. Now what? I hate it here, you know. Your heart's not in it, and it never was. So now that you have the things that position offers, how do you use them to get to the next thing, you know? And that's where your head is at. You're focused on, how do I manipulate this situation to get to something better, something better, something better. But if you bring your heart into it and focus on what would feel better, where would feel better, then you it's kind of like activating a cheat code, because that's the place that you need to start from. Otherwise, you're going to end up in a different box that feels the exact same as, you know, the first one, because you never activated, your heart was never in it. All right. Oh my goodness. I feel like that was a lot in a really short amount of time. But I hope that it is clear enough and helpful. Whew, I'm definitely like I can relate to the situation of going through the motions because of a specific goal that you're focused on getting to, and then once you get there you look up and you're like, ew, oh okay, so this is it. Oh. Okay. That's what all of this got me. All right. And to anybody else looking, they're like, are you kidding? This is a lot. Like, you have a lot here. And it's like, yeah, I didn't say I had nothing. I just said I have nothing that I want. No, I'm kidding. I think it's interesting how this little wispy line continues through these two cards like that. Of course, I had to kind of put them off slant from each other, but even without separated, it goes through the two of them. That's interesting. Four of Wands reversed in the Emperor. All right. Well, that's all that's coming through for this message right now. It's a good one. I feel like knowing this is very useful, or potentially very useful for when you feel this energy, to be able to automatically know what you need to do to shift it. I'd say that is right on time. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so this was fun. I am thoroughly enjoying doing these still. And I love seeing you guys engage with the likes and the shares and the comments and the things. So I will be back again next month with another message for you guys. But I am also still doing my weekly messages. So if you're looking to see a breakdown of how these things are playing out and when, different elements of them are coming into play, those are the messages that are going to help you to see that. All right. I will see you next time. Bye now.